Are you ready, kids, for the captain's tidbit of the day?
Ahoy, Captain Nico here. We're here in Cortez, Florida at F.I.S.H Boatworks, and we're getting ready to strike an accord to get our old girl hauled out and rebuilt. Couldn't think of a better place to do it. Got my friend here, Rick Stwert.
Hey, how are you, Nico?
Good deal. How you doing, Rick? Alright, Rick is kind of like the big man around here. This is his project, and everything you see following in the next few minutes of footage, all those cool boats, well, his hands pretty much put most of them together. So we're trusting him to do an awesome job on our beautiful vessel.
This is one of my personal babies that I'm fixing to rebuild just because I love the lines of it. It's a Cuban boat. It's called Campesina, which means peasant girl. And, over here we have an Ana Mendez, and that's a local celebrity. This is owned by the government. This is the Hernando de Soto longboat of approximately circa 1539, and it was built here at our other facility. She's in for a total refit. She's going back. She lives at the De Soto Memorial. She does the reenactments of the Hernando de Soto landing every year, and also in the De Soto parade. This boat right here is the Fish's most historical boat. It's Esperanza. They brought 6 adults from Cuba in 1990. 6 adults.
I remember when it landed.
Everglades. And then we have 2 Penobscots. We have the one that's rigged is the 13, and then we have a 14 over here on the other side. The one in the center is my personal favorite of the fish fleet. That is Sally Adams, and she's a North Carolina spritzel skiff. This is going to become the raffle boat at the festival this coming February. She will totally become a new boat. You won't believe what you're seeing. She's just been replanked with cypress. I'm going to put, I re-adorned it with African mahogany. I'm going to put mahogany seats in it. And some lucky bastard will get her for $5. The ribs here are remanufactured from older boats. The old wood boats never really die. They just sort of move on to the next life. And these belong to a boat that's no longer with us. But as you see, they're still, they're still living. They're still moving on to the next generation. Notice the deck, the array on the deck of cypress, mahogany, and cherry. Now, if you'll notice, that design is also in the seats. This is the aft seat, and then the forward seat is sitting over there. But I'm gonna continue the continuity of this stripe throughout the whole boat, even on the paddles that are laying over there. It'll all have the same stripe. So when you're looking at it from the air, you know that stripe will just continue on. It's strip planked white cedar or juniper, and like I said, I've adorned it with cherry. I've added airtight compartments fore and aft for positive flotation. Also, you can store your valuables in there. If the boat should get swamped for any reason, she'll not go down. She'll stay afloat. Right behind you here, this is a Bahamian abaco dinghy or a Bahamian smack. This is highly used. This is a sailor, and she was used for fishing in the Bahamas, and still today is being used widely. This is called cold molding. Okay. Notice that I've used cedar and cypress and made the ribs, which are going to pop when they're varnished. And it's significantly stronger than a steam bent unit, based on the fact that I'm using multiple laminations and modern epoxies. Okay, this is the transom for the boat. This is I've made this out of 3 pieces of cedar. And notice that this is what they call an end grain spline. Okay, most people just put the spline running the same direction, which is pointless. The end grain spline means that the spline is running this direction, and you can see the wood is running this direction. This was 3 pieces, 8 feet long, but I had to make it look like 1 piece of wood. Now, if you can find the joints there, I'll pay you. You can't tell where they are. That's part of my craft. Try to make it invisible. But it's significantly stronger than just 1 piece of wood. Notice that the grain of the wood is altering. Okay, that's going to keep it from warping, and again, it's going to make it extremely strong. And, my assistant manager found this floating up on the beach at one of our boat shows, and he said, "Oh, Rick will love it." So this is what I get, and I turn this into a functional, beautiful ship. Out there, there's quite a few crafts. The wooden boat, the motor yacht there, that has also a flybridge it fits on top. Built in 1960 in Tarpon Springs, so it's a local boat. She also holds quite a few world record tarpon catches. This boat right here was the first attempt at boat building by one of my members, and he donated the boat in. I'm open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for volunteers on my regular volunteer program, of which I have 57 volunteers. My regular staff, I assign them different tasks, and once they've proved themselves proficient in using the equipment that we have, I let them just run with it. The point is that everybody that comes in here leaves here having learned something, or multiple things. I invite everybody, women, children, youngsters, whatever. I'm a martyr to boat building. I do this 7 days a week because I absolutely have to. If I don't do this, this craft will die. The craftsmen of my era are dying off and they're not being replaced. Kids of today just do this. They have no interest in craftsmanship, and I'm worried about it. I'm concerned about it, and therefore, like I said, I'm martyring myself to this cause 7 days a week. Someone must save the art of craftsmanship. I'm desperate. So I'm always looking for volunteers down here at the shop. No one can believe that this boat is all teak wood, but there you go. I want to prove it to you. I want to prove it to you. That's teak wood right there. This shows the proof is in the pudding. She's totally planked with teak. Now I took every seam out of the boat and I repounded cotton in every seam. Okay, I pulled every piece of hardware out of the boat. I've installed the latest technology in transducers. This is called a tilted element transducer for sonar purposes. This will read the depth of the water. Where once you used to have a big fairing block to attach this on motor yachts or sailing yachts to establish a flat surface in which it could read the depth of the water. The interior of this unit is twisted, so it still reads straight down, but it has very little drag. This is a bronze unit. Back here further, the shaft logs, the shaft, and everything has come out and been replaced. The propeller was dynoed, and it passed with flying colors. In fact, when I took it to General Propeller, the gentleman that took it in said that he had not seen one of those in 40 years. If you look up here, this is the transom, and she's got real gold leaf on her name. That's called Prism. And you'll see the line in the center. It goes one direction and then the other. And then when the sunlight shines on it, it flips. This is her original name, Southwind, but I changed only the hailing port to Tampa Bay. Guys are getting about 12 years out of an old paint job. I painted this 2 years ago, and it's very dirty right now. All the other girls keep me busy, so I really haven't a chance for my own boat. You know, the shoemaker never has the shoes, that type of thing. Painter never gets the house painted. You know the drill. But anyway, due to the fact that it's all teak wood, I'm not chasing rot, which is a big problem in this climate. You know, rot takes over and just ruins the boat. But now a guy can get ahead with teak because I don't have to worry about rot. You know, it's huge. It's monumental. She has a V-berth up front, a down galley, a storage locker, and a head when you go up the stairs into the salon. I have a tiller in the cockpit, like a traditional sailing boat, and I also have a wheel in the pilot house, so I can use it in foul weather. She has a 35-foot stick that sticks up off her mast off the deck there, and so she's a full sailor. But being as that she carries 100 gallons of diesel, and she has a range of 500 miles under power along. But due to the fact that she's a sailor, my range is unlimited. And there you have it. Welcome to the F.I.S.H Boatworks.
Come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
Oh, we got it.